Hey everybody, welcome back to another Reddit Ace War recap video. This is our recap from our first CWL Light Haste Division match with All Arabs, which I think is what their clan tag stands for. Unfortunately, we had a loss here. It was pretty close. They actually had a disconnect on their second to last attack, and then their last attack got them to 72. We were tied before them, but they still beat us on percent, unfortunately for us. I have a bunch of attacks to show you. I'm going to try and show you a bunch of fresh hits. Just look at the war actually first. It was a pretty close war. They had one extra 3-star over us because they did get a 10v10 triple, and that's where they edged us out. We did a good job on their 11s. They also did a good job on our 11s. Cleared very early of dip scout. And we didn't have as many. We did have a couple though. The attacks that I'm going to show you first are going to be Town Hall 9 triples, fresh hits. This is Dockers going on number 20 here. And this was a plan that we had worked up together coming in from this southeast side. He's going to have 2 golems here. This baby dragon down south here is going to with the wizard's help. He's going to send the heroes. He should have a rage, a heal, and the jump spell is going to go right over the king. His plan was to put the poisons in a line so that he would get the CC as well as the heroes here. And I'm sorry, this actually wasn't a fresh hit, so we knew that there weren't giant bombs in this open area here, which is why we felt okay sending the bowlers up here so that they wouldn't get taken out, and hopefully they could get to the core and do some work. So the poison's doing a good job. The witch and the CCs really could be a problem, but he has the poison here to do work. So now he's got the heal, which was a little bit early, but it is helping out the bowlers a little bit. The queen's going to step up into this jump in a second and do work. And then back end, he's just got some hogs going. Started them over here around 7, 8 o'clock, and they're going to work clockwise around the base. They're going to split off a little bit. The planned heal, everything went according to the way that we planned it. The heal was supposed to drop right there, as he just did on that gold storage. He loses 1 or 2 hogs from that cannon because the hogs did split, but that queen is still up in the core. He's got plenty of hogs with really only 2.3 point defenses left. Now 1. So really he smashed this base. This was a perfect plan for it. You know, it's scary coming in with those open heroes over here. You think you want a suicide, and then you find the Tesla farm in there, so you can't really just sacrifice your heroes. They're going to go down before you get the heroes in the CC, especially with the witch and the clan castle. So the rest of this is just cleanup. These bases were really begging. They were anti-air, and all you want to do is use air at Town Hall 9, but they did a very good job of making them anti-air. So we found some success using stoned hobo, and just a variety of different attacks, to be honest with you. The next attack that I'm going to show you is, this is actually a fresh hit. This is Yasser hitting number 18 very early in the war here. And this is strange. Normally with a fresh hit, we don't like to use quakes because you don't know it's in the CC. You might need a poison for it, who knows, but he figures that with his with enough wizards, because he does have 12, I think, with this whole composition, that he has enough firepower with that and the queen to take care of it regardless. So he's funneling here. That baby dragon could have been a little bit further to the east so it would go to the builder's hut, but he still got the funnel that he needed. Quad quakes opening up the middle. Look at how much space opens up. So you have this whole compartment, this, and then this area for the bowlers to just roam free. So he's got the golem ahead. It is a dragon in the CC, which can be a problem because that could just take out your bowlers, especially with the baby dragon with them. Queen moves up, heroes, the wizards move up, and they just take care of it, no problem though. So we're worried about his bowlers going over here to the wizard farm area, but they actually step over to the Teslas and the heroes, thankfully. Queen helping out as well, and take that whole area out. He's got 14 hogs, and here he comes with them down here. He's still got bowlers up in the core. He just absolutely smashed this. And again, they're kind of begging you to come from the northwest to unskilled attackers. They're saying, come get our heroes. They're wide out in the open, and then of course they have the Tesla farm right behind it. to take down your heroes if you're trying to suicide them or whatever else is just too much DPS to enter that way sometimes. Um, and like, I mean, the last attack that was able to work because it wasn't a fresh hit, so we knew where everything was in that case. But good job here by Yasser. Swags the heal. Very nice job. Town Hall 9 attack. These wizards just moving around here. There's the swag heal right on the CC, just the way you got to do it. Both heroes up. He's got about 10 hogs up, I'd say. He's got a golem that's unpopped. He just did absolute work on this base. So good job by Yasser. I'm going to show you one more, and this was probably the most interesting attack. This was a fresh hit. Number 17, JD West, who's the leader of Nova, our sister clan. This was originally planned to be a Woody hit, and JD was looking at it, and he thought that it was a perfect candidate for this attack that he likes to do. You could look at the army composition down here. He's got a Lava Hound. He has another C7 dragons, 10 balloons. He's going to Zapquake one of the ADs, and he's actually going to save his heroes to do a back-end kill on one of the air defenses. So I think he Zapquakes this one, and then he gets his heroes really late on this one. And he's going to enter up here, Suicide Dragon on the CC and the Queen. Really nice attack. This was a fresh hit. Everybody was super stoked to see it. JD's heroes, as you can see, they are not the highest. As he's starting his Zapquake down there, their top Town Hall 9 with obviously max defense, max walls, 30 heroes. So here we go with the funneling. It's a fun attack. Let's just enjoy it. It's funneling down here on the west side with the dragon, and the north, early drop on the poison as he plans it coming out. Did not know what was in the CC, so he was hoping that it wasn't a hound or something like that with the poison, but either way, he's got the queen stepping up, and that is slowing her down enough for the dragon to take her out very quickly. He's got the balloons behind, so nothing is touching the balloons yet. The dragons are tanking, and now is the point where he sends in the lava hounds. There was one, and the second one is coming across. Or just kidding, that was just the CC lava hound. I apologize. Ah, there it is. Dropping rages as they just move through the base. There's really not that much DPS on this side, and here come the heroes. He's got the king just tanking whatever might be hitting them, which is just one archer tower down there. The king is going to step up. Found the Teslas, not where we were expecting them. We thought that the Teslas would be in this compartment right here. And then the other possible place for them was going to be right here, and there was one there. We thought that maybe they'd be right behind the town hall here if somebody was coming from that side, but them showing up there was not planned whatsoever. So actually his king going this way was helpful. His queen's going to step up. She's going to take care of that first Tesla, pops the ability, and then she's going to step over, take out the AD in a second here. He's got 4 dragons, still alive. He's got balloons doing totally fine. No real threat to anything else at this point. Queen goes down to some of those skeletons, but he's got plenty of firepower to take care of the rest of this base. Very unique attack, not something that you see very often. Apparently this is something that JD is known for over in Nova. He runs this type of attack a lot. And he just saw that this base was primed for it, so we ended up switching Woody onto another target. And JD did work on this base. It was an extremely good fresh hit, and everybody was going crazy in chat. That's probably the best part of the Champions War League for us, to be honest with you. I'm just going to throw up a replay real quick. This is an 11v10 dip. Look at that clone spell, though. Fun to watch. And this is Kelvin, who, great work for us. This was for not Scout, so just enjoy it. The best part of Champions War League, and I got to thank all the admin again. I thanked them in our last video, but they do a really nice job getting everything planned, making sure everybody knows the rules, making sure everybody's rosters are as even as they can be for this event to be so much fun. And it really is. The last 2 hours of this war, where we had our 10s going against their 10s, and just it was super close. It seemed like we were behind in stars just because we didn't have our 10s go as early as they did, but chat was blowing up every time. Every single replay is full. You can't even get in unless you're the first person in. It was so much fun, really enjoyable for us, and just happy to be a part of it. Even if we win, lose, draw, doesn't matter. There's that clone spell. He likes dropping that right on the Inferno so that there's too many targets for it to take care of. He loves doing that. And he saved 3 loons here for cleanup, and he does just fine. Nice hit by Kelvin. And his other attack would have been 3, which actually might have, I think they might have beaten us on percentage still, but it would have been close. I didn't actually run the numbers on that yet. We could have beaten them perhaps if he had gotten a 3-star in his other attack, but MJ, just a shout out to him. He had his nice 6-pack war too. I should shout those out at the end here. Everybody told me that I got to put my attacks in here. I had planned this attack for about, I think I was ready to go for 15 hours or so. Like, I had started planning this attack at the beginning of the war, and then I went the second day, and it went according to plan. I did have a Town Hall 9 hit this just so I could figure out what was in the CC, because I was worried I'm not going to get the CC lure until right there, and then if there are Teslas here, which is where I thought they were, and potentially here, I was worried I would be under too much fire, especially if there's a hound in the CC. So I did have a Town Hall 9 scout this. The Town Hall 9 did not scout it exactly the way that I was going to hit it, though. So my plan was to start the queen here, get her walking this direction, quad quake over this area here, and try and take out the Town Hall. I was originally going to use the king to suicide here, but I used Valks instead because of the troop space and getting the eagle activated too early. And then looking at percentage, I'm looking and I'm going, you know what, I'll just send Valks around this base and they should get enough percentage. So let's just watch this. I drop the queen. Actually, I do the quake first, but I dropped the queen here with 6 healers. I figured I would pick up at least 1 seeking air mine along the way. I drop a wizard here to funnel. I thought about using a minion right here, but then the wizard can take this out, which really takes away all possibilities of my queen walking to the east. And if she walks to the east, then the raid is pretty much done, because there's no way I'm getting Valks to that Town Hall, especially with the heroes behind it. They'll just reroute to the heroes as soon as they get hit. As soon as I drop my first rage is when I know that she's going to walk east. So she's going to take out this gold storage, step over to this wizard tower. Now I'm going, oh my god, please don't walk to the archer tower, then to the air defense. Thankfully, takes out the archer tower, walks to the gold mine. There was indeed a Tesla here. There go my Valks to try and reroute my queen into the core. I was worried that she would keep walking to this elixir storage, but she does go inside because I put the Valks there. There's that first seeking air mine. Here comes the CC. I did have 2 poisons. Goblins, baby dragon, and look at this silly CC. Even with a rage, 2 poisons, that Valk and that baby dragon made me pop my ability, which I was concerned about because I'm at the point where I'm sitting here counting this in chat nonstop. How many troop space do I have until that eagle goes on? And I'm going, I'm not supposed to use the 3rd rage. I use the 3rd rage, eagle artillery's up. I had to do it because of that CC. So now I'm going, okay, I can't get the eagle off of her. I got to start dropping the king. I got to drop the Valks so that there's heavier units for them to be targeting. So thankfully the eagle does go for the king right there. My queen is up in the middle. There's nothing else hitting her at this point. She's going to take out the town hall as long as that eagle stays off of her. I drop in the rest of the Valks, and this was actually stupid because if I didn't drop the Valks here, those CC Valks, if I didn't drop them there, perhaps this king and these Valks wouldn't try and go in the core, and I could have even gotten more percentage with them circling here. But that was just a nervous play by me. Looking at what's going on in the middle here, there's so much going on at this point in time. I had planned the baby dragons to go on this side of the base and on these gold storages up there. That was kind of a waste on the gold storages at the end of the day, but who's supposed to know that? I got my 59%. Here goes the town hall. The queen is out of range of my queen, so I have no worries there. The skeletons come over late, which scared the crap out of me. And she still gets the town hall, steps over, and that's all that she's going to get. 62%, 2-star. Super excited that my plan that MJ actually helped me with, and we practiced plenty. Happy that it worked. And the second one, this was not a fresh hit, but it was not scouted the way that I would need it scouted if I was going to have it done this way. We had a 10 try this base. And the debate here was really, do I come with a quad quake over this? Do I come with a quad quake over this? Or this? At the end of the day, we decided here. I was looking beforehand, and I figured I can get an archer here. I can get an archer here. I can get an archer here. A minion can get that building, an archer here, archer, no, archer. That's where the buildings were. So I brought 6 and a minion just to try and pick off a little extra percent before the raid started, because I wasn't as worried about getting the town hall as I was getting the 50% with this one. So I dropped that minion there, archer, going around the base. I have one up top there, and really I shouldn't have done this one because I could have used a wizard anyways in the funneling. Not a big deal though, and this is just a mass bowler attack. I used the freeze. I was in the practice. I found that it was a lot better using the freeze to get the Eagle artillery after the CC pull. So I could freeze this area right here and get double value for it. I could freeze the CC that's going to hurt my bowlers and freeze the Eagle in the process. I did a double giant bomb right here and a Tesla. And that was the only thing that concerned me outside of that, is getting my bowlers to not die in that. So here we go, a couple healers behind. Here comes the rage. Take care of that inferno really quickly. There's the freeze on the CC troops. Raged bowlers right there. Here's one giant bomb that goes off. They're still up. They're fine. They take out the Eagle. Queen stepping up. She's going to lock onto the town hall. Pop the ability. And no, I saved that actually. We got it good. King actually broke into the compartment. And here I'm going 46%. I still have 5 baby dragons. I totally got it. This is amazing. This was very late in the war, maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours left, just because we had to wait so long to figure out. Our Town Hall 9s actually went pretty late. This was a find for me. I didn't know that Tesla was there, so I thought the baby dragon could have gotten a couple buildings there. But there you go, 61%. And this was great. I thought about leaving him just going for a while, and eventually I just quit the raid. Unpopped golem just beating on a wall for a while. But that's the end of that raid there. Yeah, we did wait a while for our Town Hall 9s to see if we can get any of them to scout Town Hall 10s, and we actually did get a couple at the end. As you can see, this was Kelvin's dip that only got 2 stars. If that had gotten 3, we would have been at 72 stars, and the percent, you could see we were pretty close. And that was a low percent, 73, so perhaps we could have won. It was a great war. First CWL match for us, first CWL match for them. It all went really smoothly, and we're excited. Next week we have Aussie Addicts, and look forward to seeing a war recap video from us. And as always, we are looking for Town Hall 9s, 10s, and 11s. In our clan, our sister clan, any way that you guys want to be a part of Reddit Ace, we'd be happy to have you. You could look us up on Reddit. You can find us on Twitter. And look for us on YouTube. Obviously, we're going to post more recap videos. Hope you enjoyed this one.